What is up, everyone? This is the Mad King Paradoxes, and oh my god. Flamingo! Don Quixote, Doflamingo, man! What are you doing? For everyone who reads the top bar, this is my latest Doflamingo discussion. And I'm so sorry that it took me so long to do another one, but in my head, every chapter, every week, I'm just going, no, I'm not doing it yet. I am not doing it yet. We don't know much. We know a bit more now. Next week, we know a bit more now. Next week, we know a bit more now. I am waiting for the big shit. I'm waiting for when we get in depth, when we get a very broad spectrum of things to discuss and talk about and link and things like that. Every chapter, every week, I was like, I need to do that discussion video. I need to do that next discussion video. But I can't because I want to wait until we've gone more in depth of Doflamingo. So this week I had to. It would be it would be unsettling for me if I just let it slide past till next week. No, I have to do it this week. From this chapter 724. What the fuck, Flamingo? Oh my god. For those of you who don't read the chapters, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But in my last discussion video of Doflamingo, I talked about everything we knew thus far. But now we know so much more. And the things we know now make us question other things. And I'm just sitting here like, dude. Flamingo, what the fuck is going on in the new world? Seriously, man. Oh my god. It's insane. We're not even like halfway through the new world. We're right at the start. We just put our foot in the fucking door. We opened the door and went, boom, Marines, boom, Caesar Clown, boom, Smiley, boom, Laws of Supernova, boom, Dressrosa, boom, even more Marines, boom, fucking Fujitora, boom, Doflamingo, boom, the Flamingo family, boom, Dressrosa, and now all of this shit. It's like, I'm getting fucking gangbanged from every side. I'm like, what's going on here? This is just the beginning. The beginning. Anyway, before I start losing my fucking mind again, I should just get into it because I've been going off this whole time. I haven't even started yet. But where do I begin? Oh my god. To recap from my last discussion video, because I'm a schmuck and I didn't go back and listen to it again so I knew what I was talking about then, so I can just name off all the new shit. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go over it all. Doflamingo's production of Smiley, his connection to Kaido. Oh my fucking god, Kaido. That's later on. Everything going on in Dressrosa. I don't know where to begin. I seriously don't. So, first off, it was hinted for a few chapters that Doflamingo might have some connection to the not the the Shishibukai thing. He is still a Shishibukai. I don't remember if I went over this in my last video because I'm a schmuck, so I didn't go back and see it. But CP0 comes in. The people of Dressrosa were like, "What's going on? How come Doflamingo resigned as Shishibukai and gave up the throne in Dressrosa?" And they're like, "Oh, well, that was actually a mishap of misinformation, and that's going to be fixed at," I don't remember what time they said. It was like 3:14 today. They're like real specific about it. It was like, it will be fixed at X time today. And they were all confused. Then the newspapers went worldwide. And, that's the term I was thinking for. But I'll say that in a minute. Newspapers went worldwide. Doflamingo still Shishibukai. Think about that. When Law found that out, he was like, "You lied to the entire world. To everybody in the world. Fucking Marines and Fujitora," I'll get to him in a second, "were all there to come after your ass. You're not Shishibukai anymore. You don't have protection. They're coming for you." Now they have orders to help you take out the Straw Hat Law Alliance. And they're like, "Why?" 3:14 comes around. "Oh, you're still a Shishibukai. Oh, well, fuck, that changes everything." And it does. He has so much pull that a fucking admiral was left in the dark. An admiral. And Law put it together. He's like, "Are you a Tenrubito?" And Doflamingo says, "Well, it's complicated." And when I saw that, I'm just like, what? Tenrubito? Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Then we come to find out that back like 800 years ago, Doflamingo's family, the Flamingo family, were the royalty in Dressrosa. And then his family, along with a bunch of other royal families, were asked to become Tenrubito and live in Mirajois. And Flamingo's family, they're like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" While Vivi's family denied it. They turned it down, which says a lot right there. But the Quixote family, they agreed. So they went to Mirajois, and the current and then new royalty took over. And then when Doflamingo came back, he took over Dressrosa and reclaimed his kingdom. And now, Rebecca, I believe her name is, she's now hated by everyone in the kingdom because she was a member of that royal family that was overturned by Doflamingo. So, there's all of that. And so, he's royalty. He's a Tenrubito of all things. We still don't know how he went from Tenrubito to pirate to Shishibukai. We don't know how that happened yet. But you know we're going to get it. you know we're going to figure that out eventually. Oda's going to say something about it. He always does. It might take 4 arcs, but we'll figure it out. And so, now it's Doflamingo and the Quixote family, and the Marines, and CP0, although they haven't gone in any combat, and fucking Fujitora, the Green Bull Admiral, against Law and the Straw Hat Alliance. What the fuck is going on in the new world? That's all I can say, is what the fuck is going on in the new world. Yeah, I'm going to get to even more about that in a minute. But Law and Fujitora beat the living shit out of Law. Law was fucking... he was outmatched. Fujitora apparently has some gravity manipulation type devil fruit where he pulls down meteors from outside the ozone layer, pulls them down onto your fucking head, and you're just sitting there like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Meteor! What the fuck? And I thought it was just meteors. I thought it was like an Earth type devil fruit type thing. You know, meteor, space Earth. You know, he might have something to do with the ground. But then in this week's chapter, we saw him levitate the ship. The Sunny Go. I mean, not the Sunny Go. The Sunny. I combined the Merry Go and the Sunny. Don't really know how I did that. But anyway, he levitated the ship and brought meteors, 3 meteors, down towards it while eating ramen. What can he do while he's trying? That's what I'm wanting to know. He's not trying. It's all nonchalant, who the fuck cares moment right now. He's eating ramen while levitating a big ship and pulling 3 meteors from outer fucking space to crash into it. Law moves them out of the way, but still, what the fuck? And then, I'm not going in order, obviously, but I'm covering all the points. But Tenryubito, fucking royalty. And now we know what his devil fruit power is. It's the Ito Ito no Mi, which I don't know what that means translated, but I'm pretty damn certain it means string fruit. And we got a demonstration of what he can do. Apparently, not even trying. I've never seen this man try. Everything's been all nonchalant. Who the fuck cares? Throw it out there. That's all he's been doing. When he cut off Crocodile's head with a finger flick. Or was it this finger? I don't remember. With a finger flick, cut off his head. He swiped his hand and cut off Orange Jr.'s entire leg. Big fucking giant Orange Jr. Cut his leg clean off. And now, in this chapter, we found out 2 new techniques of his. this five color string / swipe type thing, which brings into mind, does he have some Sunny type ability from Toriko, where his hair is different colors, and each different colored strand of hair like senses different things, except his colored strings do different things? Is it on that type of thing? I don't know. Like I said, he only mentioned it once, so we don't know a thing about it. They could just be, they could have different attributes for each color. They could be all the same thing, but, you know, he's Flamingo, he rocks pink and all that, so it just could be just a natural color thing. But we don't know about anything about that. But he stops Sanji mid-air. Mid-air Sanji. And this is this whole fight that started at the end of the last chapter and took up the beginning of this current one, where they were having a sky fight. They were up in the air. Sanji would go for a kick. He would move out of the way. And he wasn't even trying. He wasn't even trying. Stops him mid-air. Then does this technique called the rope burn, where apparently all of the strength a rope came jetting out of his hand, and Law shows up, switches places with Doflamingo in a very nice fashion, and the rope jets out and hits a building and cuts clear through it in Dressrosa. They're on the other island. That's the other portion of the island. That's name I can't remember right now, but he's like 1,000 kilometers away or more. 1,000 kilometers away or more. And cuts clear through a building in Dressrosa with a rope that he shot from his hand. What the fuck, Flamingo? So, he goes for it again later on. Doesn't work, obviously. But now, he's got the Straw Hats on the run. And apparently, his range is so wide with his strings that the most devastating we've seen so far is the rope burn. A rope, 1,000 or so kilometers distance, cuts straight through a building. No problem whatsoever. Nonchalant. With a fire attribute to boost. And apparently his strings ability is so wide, he can go from, at the most we've seen, the rope burn, to apparently he can attach his strings to clouds. And that whole thing, remember a few chapters back, we saw him flying through the air like windsurfing type shit. He's like, got his tongue sticking out. He's like, yeah, I'm coming for you, Law. Doing all of that. Apparently, he was attaching his strings to the clouds And he was doing some Spider-Man type swinging shit. Where every time he would go like that, it attached to a cloud. And he would swing for a bit. Then he'd do it with his other hand, and attach to another cloud, swing for a little bit. He would just keep doing that over and over again. So delicate that they do not break up clouds. Think about that. You go from a rope that goes 1,000 kilometers to swinging it to a cloud, grabbing hold of it with your strings, and pulling with your body weight, pulling on it. Do it to another cloud, and it doesn't bother the cloud in the slightest. It stays the exact same. It doesn't break up. It doesn't shift. It doesn't do jack shit. What all can he do? What the fuck, Flamingo? Seriously, what the fuck? That's gonna be the subtitle for this. What the fuck, Flamingo? What all can you do? That's what I'm wanting to know. What all can you do? Your influence, your charisma, your devil fruit power, your hockey. And here's the thing. He is, with all of this, his status, his power, his abilities, everything about him, and still, with all of that, he is still scared shitless by Kaido. Scared shitless by Kaido. How fucking powerful is this guy? Seriously, in the overall scheme of the Yonko, we don't have a fucking clue. The best we've seen is Whitebeard at Marineford and Shanks every here and there. But here's the thing. With Whitebeard, he was old, he was sickly, and he wasn't even using his full power. Because if he were to use his full power, he could destroy the whole planet with his earthquakes. And we all saw what Whitebeard did. Jesus Christ, Whitebeard. We all saw what he did. And he was the strongest. He was the strongest. And Kaido, now that Whitebeard's dead, Kaido is now looking like one of the major threats. We've never even seen the fucker. We've never even seen him. But by what we know of him from Doflamingo, holy shit. If someone like Doflamingo is terrified by him, that sends a shiver. Not a shiver, it sends a chill down my spine that just makes me shiver uncontrollably. What the fuck is going on in the new world? And Law and Luffy are gunning for him. Law and Luffy are gunning for the Yonko. What the fuck? But here's the thing. As powerful as they're setting up Kaido to be, Shanks is stronger. Remember at the end of Marineford? He had just got through with a fight with Kaido. And he walks into Marineford. Him and his whole crew. With all of the Marines, all of the Shishibukai, including Doflamingo. The fucking admirals, Garp, Sengoku. The Whitebeard pirates and the pirates that follow Whitebeard. All of them. Along with Blackbeard and his crew. With Blackbeard now having 2 Devil Fruit powers. And Shanks just casually walks into Marineford. And his presence alone, just him being there, ends the war. He just stands there and goes, "You can keep fighting and lose more people. You want to keep fighting, we'll gladly fight you. Or you can take what you've won so far, get your wounded, and end this war right now." And then Sengoku just goes, "Okay, we'll end this war." The Fleet Admiral ends the war because Shanks shows up. After fighting with Kaido. And we've seen little bits of how powerful Shanks can be. Primarily his haki. And now they're building up Kaido to be this monster that has Doflamingo under his thumb, and one screw up and Doflamingo is done. And Shanks still comes out without a sweat, without a mark, without nothing. That just shows you the power scheme we're looking at. Like I said, we've just begun in the new world. We're nowhere near as close as we should be to the end. Think about it. We still got Kaido to deal with. We still got Big Mom to deal with. Big Mom compared to Kaido must be a pushover. That's how I see it. Because they introduced Big Mom first. We don't know much about her. We know less about Kaido. But still, Kaido looks like a bigger threat than Big Mom. And Blackbeard and Shanks are going to be at the very end. Kaido, I'm certain, is going to be somewhere between the middle and right before they get to Raftel. Somewhere in there. Or, like it's being hinted at throughout the series, after the One Piece is found, a war will spark that will encompass the entire world, and then a bunch of shit's going to go on there. So, we might get to Kaido after One Piece is found. But that's speculation. I have no idea. But at the moment, I'm just sitting here. And like I've said the whole video, the only thing on my mind, and just by what we've seen in Dressrosa so far, just what we know, this what the anticipation of Kaido, thinking about Shanks, thinking about Big Mom, thinking about the current standing of the world government and the Marines, and Blackbeard. What the fuck is going on in the new world? That's the only thing I can think is, what the fuck is going on? It's escalating so quickly and so vastly that there's no telling what's going to go on. And the people under Doflamingo, they're nuts. There's don't bother asking me for names, because I will not be able to give you any names. But there's like, there's 4 main people One of them is Senor Pink. I know that. Then there's like he was Joker in the broker thing. So it's something to do with a deck of cards. Like Law was the heart. There's a diamond one. There's a heart, club one. There's a spade one. You know, that kind of thing. But there was this girl that he had sneak onto the Sunny. And apparently she has this devil fruit where if she imagines it, she can make it reality. If she imagines it, she can make it reality. What the fuck? That trained properly? That's a very hack's ability. And then there's no telling how many people he's got like Baby 5 and Buffalo. There's no telling. But then we figure out about the gnomes and how Flamingo is enslaved a good portion of them to work in the Smiley Factory underneath the Coliseum, which Luffy is participating in right now to get the Mero no Mi. And it's all just escalating so quickly. I'm just sitting here like, what's next? Seriously, what's next? But here's the thing, it's One Piece, so the possibilities are fucking endless. There's no telling. But I'm going to end this here. That's everything I can think of to discuss right now. I know for a fact that I'm going to be making another Doflamingo discussion because we're not done with him yet. There's no fucking way we are. So, this is the Mad King Paradox S. I hope you enjoyed this. Be ready for the next one because there's damn sure gonna make another one. I might even make one for Kaido because he's really got my attention right now. He really has my attention. I'm waiting for him. Seriously, I cannot wait till we get to the part of the story with him leading the front. Seriously, they're building up so much hype for him through Doflamingo. It's not even funny. But I'm just going to end it here before I start ranting and raving more than I already have. So, I will see you all next time. Later.